Hello YouTube, how you doing today? This is D Nasty Karibo 7727. I decided to do a hero deck profile. I know that it's probably like the hottest deck right now. Well, the underground hottest deck right now. And it's the first ever time I ever made heroes. I usually traditionally always hated heroes, but because of their matchup versus Rabbit and Inzectors, especially Rabbit, I decided to go to heroes. Um, I know my last deck profile I did Inzectors. I took the Inzectors to the Dallas Regionals in March, running 3 Hornets, of course, at the time. And I opened up 4-0 in the regionals, and I was beating people for money before the regionals, perfectly fine, 2-0ing everybody. But as soon as round 5 and 6 came, I played Rabbit, and I lost both rounds. And I don't know, just Injectors have such a bad matchup to Rabbit, it kind of just turned me off from the deck for right now. So I went to Heroes, and I don't know, it's been doing me pretty good so far. I'm about to start taking it to the locals and everything, and see how it does. I might take it to YCS Dallas. I might not. I'm pretty confident that I will, but we can get to that later. I guess I can start on the build. Obviously, you run triple Bubbleman, triple Alias. Some people running double Bubbleman. I kind of have a favorite crush on this card, so I always love Bubbleman. Purely because the name of the deck is BubbleBeat, I decided to make it because it seemed really fun and it seemed really consistent at what it did. So I definitely love running 3 of them. I'm running triple Effect Veiler purely so I can have a little bit of an edge in the Inzector matchup because I really don't consider them monsters. They are literally hand traps, so they might as well be down here in the trap area as far as I'm concerned. They're also a replacement for Phoenix Chains because I refuse to pay more than 20 on a Phoenix Chain. It's not me being cheap, it's just what I value them at mentally. Next, I run double Photon Thrasher. I think this card is awesome, even though sometimes the Veiler and the Bubbleman and the Thrasher can clash with each other. I definitely think that Photon Thrasher is awesome since it's a 21 that you could just drop. It's more broke than Cyber Dragon, so pretty soon Cyber Dragon. I think this card's gonna wind up replacing Cyber Dragon, honestly, like pretty soon. But especially in this build because it's also a warrior and it's a light, so it definitely makes sense. And of course we have the all-powerful Stratos. That card has meant the bane of existence for a while. The spell lineup, of course, I run 3 Miracle, 3 Gemini, 3 E-Call, and 3 Triple Pot. Sometimes I like to run double Spark, but I obviously need to just run 3 for the triple Alias. Plus, you always recycle the Alias with Hero Blast, so it makes sense. Now, instead of maining just one Super Poly, I decided to main 2. That way I can get the edge over every deck that isn't Inzectors, and personally have a chance to get Game 1 against Rabbit, so I can give them the most broken card, Middle Finger. Everybody around here calls super polymerization a spell speed 4 because you can't counter it. So it's literally like awesome, and I've always loved this card. This card is amazing. So I have these two to counter the Rabbit matchup, while I have triple Veiler and double Hero Blast to kind of counter the Inzector matchup. This deck was specifically made to beat both those decks. So that is the sole reason for it. Next, I have the one-ofs, Dark Hole, Book, Monster Reborn, Rhoda, and Heavy Storm. I decided not to run MST in this build. While MST is an amazing card and I am going to probably side it, I really have no reasons to run MST. Heavy Storm covers it, and Gemini Spark covers it, and every card in my hand I would rather have be one of these cards over an MST at all times. So, I'm definitely liking not running MST, and I'm loving the builds right here. As for the trap lineup, finally, I just have the two ofs. They call it the Solemn Brigade. And I got double Solemn Warning, double Torrential, double Hero Blast. Then I have Mirror Force, Starlight Road, and Solemn Judgment. Hero decks need to be playing this card. Even just the fact that it's a threat is enough of a reason to play Starlight Road. It's a game-changing card. This card completely changed the game. Same thing for Gores. I love the fit of Gores in here, but at the end of the day, it's just not needed. I may fit one in later or fit one in before YCS Dallas because the thread of Gores is also a good thing to always have. I don't know what I take out for Gores, but I might add one in later. That's the one card that I really want to add into this deck. And I don't know. That basically winds up the deck. The extra deck. I'm getting the 2 secret shinings from the 10, and I'm getting the Mask Hero Acid. Oh, that's another thing. I need to fit in a mask change in here, at least one. I don't know what I take out for it though. I may take out one Veiler for a mask change. I may take out one Veiler for Gores. I think if I take out, I can afford to take out one Veiler. The Veiler also help with the wind-up matchup too. In case I face wind-ups, I have double Maxi and Gores in the side. So for all you people, oh, how are you gonna do with wind-ups? I have a side deck for wind-ups too, and the triple Veiler should help. I'm not gonna go triple Maxi, triple Veiler in a fucking hero deck. I'm a DJ, so yeah, that's what you do. Shout out to my boy DJ. And I don't know. It's really interesting. Like, I think heroes have the potential to win. I know that at least one hero will top SJC Anaheim, or is it Long Beach? My bad, Long Beach. I was gonna go to Long Beach, and I was saving money to go on everything because I have a lot of money saved, which is why Phoenix Train isn't a problem. But as soon as they announced YCS Dallas, which is literally a month later, and since I stay in Dallas, I just decided not to go to the SJC. It'll be fun. I know a lot of my friends who are going, and I really don't care about that tour bus mat anyway. I mean, it looks okay, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to get that. It's not like Nats where you literally needed to go out of your way because it was Nat. I just hope people have fun at the 100th. I know a lot of my friends are going. I know that as much as I love Inzectors, it's just not ready right now. It just insta dies to Rabbit too easily. And you have to do so much work to win with the deck. The deck takes a lot of work to win. I think that's what it is. It takes a lot of work to win once they side deck you. When Rabbit just shows up and kind of walks over the competition, and wind-ups, even though they do take more skill, they'll always have that loop. And if they don't get the loop up, they can still win just controlling you with wind-up Rabbit. Inzectors don't have nothing that broken yet. Next set, once Inzector Gruff comes out and we have the option to go rank 5, rank 6, then I'm going to go back to Inzectors. I already know I'm going back because Inzector Gruff opens the possibilities for Inzectors even more so. So, I know that's basically the Hero Beat deck. As far as, I call it BubbleBeat. It's not Hero Beat because I love Bubbleman. Bubbleman is literally the cutest card ever. Like, not the cutest card ever, but I don't know, he's just badass. And he's the weakest, so I love weak cards like that. Well, good luck to everybody who's going to the 100th. I hope Rabbit doesn't win, and I hope Heroes and Evol's top 32. I'm going to make an Evol deck list, a deck profile eventually. I'll let my friend Elvis borrow an Evol deck because he made his changes to it, and he never plays. He hasn't played in almost a year. He goes to the regional. He gets his invite. He's just that good of a player. He's my boy. And I'm really proud of him for making it. I'm proud of Houston from Team Chaos making it, running Tour Guide Inzectors. Tour Guide does give it more plays. I'm not saying it's necessarily better, but it's definitely not the worst thing in the world. So, that's perfectly fine. Shout out to my homeboy Ugito making it. And I don't know. I just hope that the 100 is pretty good. I guess I'm just rambling now, but that's basically closing out the deck. Good luck at SJC. This is D Nasty Karibo 7727 signing off. See you later, and Karibo for life.